record button. Okay, everybody. So quick 10-minute exercise that's going to change our business, right? That's why I got everybody excited and pulled everybody onto the call. So let me just preface this by saying that I can hear somebody in the background.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know how to work the phone yet.
Let's see here. How do I mute everybody? Audio options. I don't know. That's all right. I just hear beeping.
I'll just be quiet.
No big deal. Okay, so I want to just tell you guys, so this is something that Jolene has had all of us do from the very beginning, and I want to start passing it down to my downline, my team. Dante, you're very familiar with this, but I want to preface this by saying about this time last year, 3 weeks from now, a year backwards, when I went to Summit, I sat in the audience and I saw all these people crossing the stage and people that had achieved a certain level of rank. And one of the things that I wanted to do this year was to be able to represent my team on stage. And hopefully we'll be getting the invitations to walk across the stage at Summit. And hopefully I will be representing our team because we've done so awesome this year. And we can just continuing to grow and continuing to help more people. And it was kind of a secret goal. I hadn't really made it known, but I knew when I was sitting in the audience that that's what I wanted to do, was represent you guys at Summit this year. So hopefully that's going to be a reality. But the reason I want to get us all together really quick is every 3 months, Jolene has been having me sit down and write out my quarterly goals. And I pulled them out yesterday, my quarterly goals for Q2. And goals, I've learned, they're there to push you, okay? They're not there to, yes, we want to achieve them, but looking at my goals, I've achieved 50% of my Q2 goals. Now, I had some pretty big ones, which was basically pay off all my debt, retire from my job. Those kind of goals were on there that I haven't quite achieved yet, but I'm getting close. And so it's just amazing when you write down your goals, right? You have to do it. So I wanted to get us all together right now because we're coming into the latter half of the year, so Q3 for, I guess, in business speak. And for the next 3 months, I want us right now together to sit down and write down 10 goals. The first 10 things that come to mind, just do it. It doesn't have to be Beachbody related. It can be personal, it can be career, it can be family, it can be financial, but let's write down 10 things that we want to achieve over the next 3 months. I'm going to give us 3 minutes to do that. So get out a pen and paper, everybody who's watching, and let's do it. I'm going to turn on the music again, okay? All right, let's go for it. Maybe, if I can find the music. There it is. one more minute, everybody, okay? One more minute. I have 2 more to write down. And if you can't think of it all, that's fine, but I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute, all right? Everybody, sorry about that. I don't know if you could hear the music just then or not. Okay, so do we all have our goals written down?
She looks like she's driving.
I think she's sitting in the car. Yeah. Okay, so now what do we do with these goals? You take a look at them, and there's usually like 1 or 2, maybe 1 of those goals that if you achieved that one goal, it pretty much would make all the other ones possible. So your homework, your takeaway is I want you to go and figure out which one of those goals is that one goal that will make all these other ones a possibility. Maybe it's 1 or 2, or maybe you need to come up with an 11th goal to encompass all of that. Whatever that is, you're going to have to either write that down or circle it. And then your last step is to start reverse engineering. So let's say, for instance, that your goal is to get certified in a Beachbody Live format, right? That's your number one goal. That's your number one goal. That's what you want to achieve. So think of some things, write down everything you can possibly think that you would need to achieve in order to get that to take place. So number 1, you need to research and find out where the classes are taking place. And then you need to figure out a way to how you're going to pay for it. You got to save up money. And then you need to figure out where you're going to start teaching it. So you need to start contacting gyms, and you need to figure out what you're going to wear, and then how you're going to continuously pay for new music. So every possible thing that you can think of that you need to do to get to that 1 or 2, those 2 big goals, I want you to write them all down. Now you have 12 weeks in Q3. So every single week, one of those to-do items need to be crossed off your list. 1 or 2 of them, maybe 3 of them if they're really, really small. But my last bit of advice to you guys is, if you find yourself getting stuck, you probably need to break down your goals even more. Reverse engineer even more. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even start on this, I don't even know where to begin, you need to break it down even further. So I want everybody on this call to do this, and everybody who is watching this, please do this. Guys, post your top 10 goals with your number 1 push goal, right? It's called a push goal. I want you to circle that and post it in our group. So I will post this recording, and then underneath it, start posting your goals. Guys, this will push your business forward. Think big. Whatever you want to do, you will do it. But you got to write it down, because when you write it down, it becomes a reality. So, I mean, this is it. This is your game changer. This is what will make it happen. So trust me, because I've never been a goal writer-outer. And ever since I've started doing that, like, things have started happening. So it no longer is just something you want to do. It's something you're going to do. So get it done. Let's do it. Let's have a great Q3. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. All right. That's all I have. Good night. And I got to stop.